on Radio New Zealand International. Radio New Zealand International. Radio New Zealand News at 1. Good morning, I'm Vicky Mackay. Air New Zealand subsidiary Mount Cook Airlines expects to operate about two-thirds of its normal operation today after its entire fleet of ATR aircraft was grounded yesterday. Hairline cracks were found around the cockpit window of one of its ATRs during overnight maintenance. Mount Cook says two ATRs were operating yesterday and it expects to introduce more aircraft back into service later today. The Minister for ACC has confirmed that a former National Party president contacted her about a privacy breach at the Accident Compensation Corporation. The corporation is investigating the accidental release of details of thousands of claims to one of its clients. The Herald on Sunday has reported the public relations specialist and former National Party president, Michelle Bogue, acted as support for the client in a meeting with ACC in December. It was at that meeting that the corporation claims the client threatened to go to the media unless she was guaranteed a benefit for 3 years. ACC has referred the matter to police. The Libyan government has formally requested the handover of Colonel Gaddafi's former intelligence chief and right-hand man, Abdullah al-Senussi, who's been arrested in Mauritania. He was detained after flying to Mauritania from Morocco using a fake passport. The BBC's Wira Davies reports.
Abdullah Senussi was the most senior member of the Gaddafi regime, still on the run. He was also the most feared. The spokesman said it was already beginning the process of formally requesting his extradition. As head of the State Intelligence Service, Abdullah Senussi was one of Muammar Gaddafi's closest and most loyal confidants. The 63-year-old has been accused of numerous human rights abuses and is wanted by the International Criminal Court.
Wira Davies reporting. The Food Standards Agency is calling for submissions on allowing a new treatment for solid foods to reduce the risk of food poisoning bacteria, Listeria. Food Standards Australia New Zealand is proposing that a bacteria-killing virus known as P100 be used on ready-to-eat foods like meat, cheese and fish. Listeria can cause severe illness in people with low immune systems, including pregnant women, babies and the elderly. More than 30,000 people have visited the Christchurch Cathedral this weekend for a final look at the condemned church. The Anglican Church has decided the earthquake-damaged church is beyond saving, and all but the bottom 2 or 3 metres of the 130-year-old building will be demolished. Once the demolition of the neighbouring BNZ building begins, Cathedral Square will have to be closed off. The Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Authority says earthquakes this weekend caused even more damage to the front of the cathedral. Scientists have discovered a new species of frog in the middle of New York City. Researchers discovered the new form of leopard frog in view of the Statue of Liberty. Biologists had previously considered it to be a widespread variety of leopard frog, but a scientist says its croak is different.